Hey gamers, if you're into Metroidvania games, I've got some great news for you. The Steam Summer Sale is happening right now, and guess what? I've got a list of awesome Metroidvania games that are all going for less than $5. Seriously, super budget friendly, so if you're hunting for your next adventure, don't miss this list. There might be a hidden gem here that's perfect for you. Before we go into the list, I want to tell you about my favorite place to buy games, and that's Instant Gaming. Instant Gaming is an awesome site for grabbing games at great prices. Not only they always have fantastic discounts, but also they running giveaways you won't want to miss. Seriously, these deals are hard to beat. Where else are you gonna find prices this good? Why pay full price when you can grab the same game for way less, right? Yeah, you can shop for games on all kinds of platforms, like PC, PS5, Xbox, and the Nintendo Switch. No worries, it's 100% legit, fast, and super easy to use, and their support team is available 24/7. So what are you waiting for? Go check out your favorite games by using the link in the description below and start saving your cash with Instant Gaming. And by using my link, you're not just getting awesome deals, but also supporting this channel. Alright then, let's get back into the list. Pharaoh Rebirth Plus is a fun action platformer where you play as Dr. Jonathan Banfield, a quirky archaeologist who's been cursed and turned into a rabbit after a strange incident. Teaming up with his trusty buddy Andre, he sets off on a wild adventure through Egypt to find a way to lift the curse. And the game's currently only $2.49. Skautfold Usurper is an action RPG with Metroidvania-style exploration and a touch of Souls-like challenge. It's part of the Skautfold series. You play as Waltham, a former antagonist from the previous game who now takes on the role of a protagonist seeking redemption for his past sins. And you can grab this game now for just $1.99. Alwa's Legacy is a retro-style Metroidvania with pixel art visuals and gameplay focused on exploration, magic, and puzzles. You play as Zoe, a young girl who wakes up in the mysterious fantasy world of Alwa with no memory of how she got there. And now you can grab this charming adventure for just $3.05. The Witch and the 66 Mushrooms is 2D action platformer with fun exploration and gorgeous anime-style visuals. You play as Leah, a young witch on a magical journey through a mysterious forest. Your mission to collect 66 magical mushrooms, uncover hidden secrets, solve some tricky puzzles, and take on all kinds of quirky creatures along the way. You can jump into this magical little adventure right now for just $3.49. Blaster Master 02 is an awesome retro-style action platformer with fast-paced combat exploration and a mix of top-down and side-scrolling gameplay. You play as a pilot who sets off on a space journey with his trusty tank Gaia Sophia to save his partner Eve from a deadly corruption. You can grab this sci-fi adventure right now for just $4.99.
Your way as you traverse each stage. Jason also has some new
Fearmonium is a creepy, cute 2D Metroidvania with gorgeous hand-drawn art and a weird, circus-themed world full of surprises. You play as Catherine, and your adventure takes you deep into her mind, exploring bizarre places, unlocking cool powers, and battling all kinds of strange, spooky enemies. B.I.O.T.A is a fast-paced 2D action platformer with awesome retro Game Boy style visuals where you play as a squad of elite mercenaries sent to a mining colony that's been overrun by alien creatures. You can switch between different characters, each with their own weapons and playstyle, as you blast through creepy caverns, deadly labs, and more. And right now, you can jump into the chaos for just $4.99. Alwa's Awakening is a retro-style Metroidvania packed with magic, puzzles, and nostalgic 8-bit vibes. You play as Zoe, a young heroine who's been summoned to the land of Alwa to bring peace and fight back against an evil force that's taken over, and right now you can grab this nostalgic adventure for just $1.99 on discount. Elypse is a dark 2D action platformer with fast, fluid movement and challenging combat. You play as a mysterious being trapped in a cursed world, trying to escape after being sacrificed to an abyss. And right now, you can dive into this haunting adventure for just $4.99 on discount. Teslagrad 2 is a hand-drawn Metroidvania that mixes puzzle-solving, platforming, and magnetic powers. You play as Lumina, a young Teslamancer who crash lands in a mysterious land and must harness electricity to survive and explore. And right now, you can grab this electrifying adventure for just $4.99 on discount. KUNAI is a fast-paced action platformer with slick movement, stylish combat, and a unique cyber ninja vibe. You play as Tabby, a killer robot with a tablet for a face, slashing through enemies and zipping around with dual KUNAI. And right now, you can jump into the action for just $4.24 on discount. The Aquatic Adventure of the Last Human is a beautiful and emotional underwater Metroidvania about exploring a post-apocalyptic ocean. You pilot a small submarine, uncover the ruins of humanity, and face off against massive sea creatures in your search for answers, and right now you can dive into this haunting journey for just $1.99 on discount. The Tarnishing of Juxtia is a dark and beautifully crafted 2D action RPG with Souls-like combat and a haunting fantasy world. You play as a mysterious warrior chosen by the goddess Juxtia, fighting through twisted enemies and brutal bosses to restore balance. And you can experience this epic adventure for just $4.99 on discounts. Eight Doors. Arum's Afterlife adventure is a beautifully hand-drawn 2D Metroidvania inspired by Korean mythology. You play as Arum, a courageous girl exploring the afterlife to find her missing father and solve the mystery surrounding his fate. You can grab this heartfelt adventure for just $3.99 on discount. Dandara Trials of Fear Edition is a unique 2D Metroidvania with gravity-defying movement and a stunning surreal world. You play as Dandara, a heroine who leaps across walls and ceilings to fight oppression and restore balance to a crumbling reality. Right now, you can experience this original adventure for just $3.74. ITORAH is a vibrant, hand-painted 2D action platformer inspired by Mesoamerican culture and mythology. You play as ITORAH, the last human in a strange and beautiful world, on a journey to save it from a mysterious plague. And now this game only $1.99. Guacamelee Gold Edition is a hilarious and action-packed Metroidvania with fast-paced combat and colorful Mexican-inspired visuals. You play as Juan, a humble agave farmer turned luchador, fighting to save the world and rescue the love of his life. Yeah, you can jump into this wild adventure for just $3.74 on discount. Chronicles of Teddy is a charming 2D action-adventure game with gorgeous pixel art, deep exploration, and light puzzle solving. You play as a young girl who enters a magical world to save her grandfather and restore peace to the kingdom. You can start this enchanting journey for just $1.49 and on discount. Catmaze is a magical 2D Metroidvania inspired by Slavic mythology with beautiful pixel art and a heartwarming story. You play as Alesta, a young sorceress who ventures into the world of the dead to seek help from powerful spirits. And you can grab this adventure for just $2.39 on discount. Unworthy is a dark and gritty 2D Souls-like Metroidvania with challenging combat and a heavy atmospheric tone. You play as a faceless warrior risen from the grave, battling through a ruined world without even the ability to jump. Only dodge, strike, and survive. And right now you can face the darkness for just $2.99 on discount. La-Mulana is the tough-as-nails 2D Metroidvania filled with ancient ruins, deadly traps, and mind-bending puzzles. You play as Lemesa, an intrepid archaeologist exploring the legendary ruins of La-Mulana in search of secrets and treasure, and you can dive into this legendary adventure for just $3.74 on discount. Yoku's Island Express is a super charming and unique mix of pinball mechanics and open-world platforming. You play as Yoku, a tiny dung beetle who just started a new job as a postmaster on a tropical island full of surprises. You can roll into this delightful adventure for just $3.99 on discount. Unbound Worlds Apart is a gorgeous hand-drawn Metroidvania where you control portals to bend reality and solve puzzles. You play as solely a gifted young mage, traveling through shattered worlds to stop a dark force from consuming everything. You can step into this magical journey for just $2.99 on discounts. Strider Hiryu is a fast-paced action platformer featuring slick ninja combat and futuristic sci-fi vibes. You play as an elite assassin, slicing through enemies with style to take down a powerful cybernetic empire. You can slash your way into this high-speed adventure for just $4.49 on discount. Guacamelee Super Turbo Championship Edition is a hilarious and action-packed Metroidvania bursting with colorful visuals and lucha libre flair. You play as Juan, a humble agave farmer turned luchador on a wild quest to rescue his love and save the world. You can jump into the madness for just $3.74 on discount.
Turbo Championship Edition.
The Night Witch is a fast-paced Metroidvania that blends bullet hell action with spellcasting and deck-building mechanics. You play as Rain, a powerful Night Witch fighting to protect her underground city from a mysterious threat. You can soar into this magical adventure for just $3.99 on discount. The Last Case of Benedict Fox. Definitive Edition is a dark and stylish Metroidvania with a mix of detective mystery, platforming, and Lovecraftian horror. You play as Benedict Fox, a detective who explores the minds of the dead with the help of his demonic companion to uncover a haunting family secret. You can dive into emotional journey for just $2.49 on discount.
What the? Give it back! It's under siege, and it's my duty.
Foregone is a fast-paced 2D action platformer with gorgeous pixel art and tight combat. You play as a super soldier known as the Arbiter, fighting to stop a catastrophic force called the Harrow from consuming your city, and right now you can jump into the action for just $4.99 on discount. Gato Roboto is a cute yet action-packed 2D Metroidvania where you pilot a mech as a cat. You play as a brave little kitty on a mission to save her stranded captain by exploring a dangerous alien world, and right now you can hop into this adorable adventure for just $1.19 on discount. Gato Roboto is a cute yet action-packed 2D Metroidvania where you pilot a mech as a cat. You play as a brave little kitty on a mission to save her stranded captain by exploring a dangerous alien world, and right now you can hop into this adorable adventure for just $1.19 on discount.
Resist. We'll stop at nothing to eradicate.
Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is a retro-style 2D action platformer inspired by classic Castlevania games. You play as Zangetsu, a sword-wielding demon hunter, teaming up with other powerful allies to battle through gothic horrors and deadly bosses. And right now, play this game for just $4.99 on discount.
She battles against demons with her fearsome whip. Alfred, an alchemist.
Souldiers is a pixel art Metroidvania that blends tactical combat, exploration, and RPG elements. You play as a fallen soldier caught between life and death, battling through a mystical world to determine your fate. And now you can jump into this epic adventure for just $3.99 on discount. Timespinner is a pixel art Metroidvania with time manipulation mechanics and a deep emotional story. You play as Lunace, a timekeeper out for revenge after her family is taken from her, using time magic to battle across timelines. And you can travel through time in this gripping adventure for just $4.99 on discount. Cave Story Plus is a beloved indie Metroidvania packed with action, exploration, and a heartwarming story. You play as a silent hero who wakes up in a mysterious cave with no memory, soon caught in a fight to save an underground world. And you can experience this classic adventure for just $4.94 on discount. Pseudoregalia is a fast-paced 3D Metroidvania with stylish movement, tight platforming, and retro-inspired visuals. You play as Sybil, a mysterious warrior navigating a dreamlike castle filled with secrets, upgrades, and bizarre enemies. And right now, you can leap into this surreal adventure for just $4.19 on discount. Wonder Boy: The Dragon's Trap is a hand-drawn remake of the classic Metroidvania, blending nostalgic gameplay with stunning modern visuals. You play as a cursed adventurer who transforms into different animal forms, each with unique abilities to help you explore and survive, and right now you can relive this timeless adventure for just $4.99 on discount. SteamWorld Dig 2 is an action-adventure Metroidvania with mining exploration and fast-paced platforming. You play as Dorothy, a brave steambot digging deep into the earth to uncover the truth behind a mysterious earthquake and to find her missing friend. And right now, you can play this treasure of a game for just $1.19 on discount. Dark Devotion is a dark and atmospheric 2D action role-playing game with Souls-like combat and deep lore-rich storytelling. You play as a devoted Templar exploring a cursed temple, facing relentless enemies and uncovering the grim secrets of your faith. Now you can grab this game just only $4.99 on discount.
You'll always be able to hear.
Seasons After Fall is a beautiful, hand-drawn puzzle platformer that lets you harness the power of the seasons to explore a magical forest. You play as a wild fox guided by a mysterious spirit, changing seasons at will to solve puzzles and uncover the forest's secrets. And right now, you can experience this enchanting journey for just $1.49 on discount.
Take what is owed.
Apotheon is a stunning 2D action platformer set in the world of ancient Greek mythology, styled like classic pottery art. You play as Nicandrios, a warrior chosen to challenge the gods and restore balance after they abandon humanity. And right now, you can rise to the challenge for just $3.74 on discount.
Arise, my chosen. Arise, Nicandrios.
Iconoclast is a 2D Metroidvania that blends puzzle solving, fast-paced action, and heartfelt storytelling. You play as Robin, a fearless mechanic standing up to a powerful regime in a beautifully crafted world full of secrets. Pick it up now for just $4.99 while it's on sale. It's a journey worth taking.
Steps as they march ever closer.
Dust? An Eloisian Tale is an action RPG Metroidvania with fluid combat, deep exploration, and a touching story. You play as Dust, a mysterious warrior with no memory, guided by a talking sword and a quirky companion named Fidget. Now's the perfect time to begin your epic quest. It's just $3.74 for a limited time.
For us, and they've never been defeated. Well, let's not keep them waiting.
Messenger is a fast-paced action platformer that starts as a classic 8-bit ninja adventure and transforms into a full-blown 16-bit Metroidvania. You play as a young ninja tasked with delivering a scroll that could save his clan, jumping through time and slashing enemies along the way. Now the game just only $3.99 on discount. Sundered Eldritch Edition is a hand-drawn Metroidvania that mixes fast-paced combat with Lovecraftian horror. You play as Esha, a wanderer trapped in a constantly shifting world, battling hordes of eldritch creatures and facing impossible choices. Now you can buy this game just only $2.99.
Endless hordes surround me. They hunger.
Pronti is an underwater Metroidvania game with fluid combat, deep-sea exploration, and a haunting atmosphere. You play as Pronti, a guardian of the ocean, partnered with a javelin-like companion to protect the underwater city of Roila from terrifying threats. You can dive into this unique aquatic adventure now for just $4.49. Axiom Verge is a mind-bending sci-fi Metroidvania with retro pixel art, mysterious lore, and tons of powerful weapons to discover. You play as a scientist who wakes up in a strange alien world after an accident, uncovering secrets that blur the line between technology and reality. You can grab this game for just $4.99 on discount. Owlboy is a heartfelt pixel art adventure that blends platforming exploration and emotional storytelling. You play as a young owl who sets out on a journey to prove himself and protect his skybound home from sky pirates and ancient threats. You can grab this game for just $4.99. Monster Sanctuary is a unique blend of monster collecting and Metroidvania exploration with tactical turn-based battles. You play as a monster keeper, exploring a vast world filled with secrets, puzzles, and powerful creatures to battle and befriend. Now the game is only just $4.99 for a limited time. Mamadora Reverie Under the Moonlight is a 2D action platformer with tight combat. You play as Kaho, a priestess on a mission to save her kingdom from a creeping curse, armed with a trusty leaf and sacred magic. Don't miss this hauntingly elegant adventure. It's just $4.99 while the discount lasts. Death's Door is a stylish isometric action-adventure game with tight combat, clever puzzles, and a darkly whimsical world. You play as a little crow working as a reaper, venturing beyond the doors of death to retrieve stolen souls and uncover a deeper mystery. Now's a great time to take flight. It's just $4.99 while it's on sale. Carrion is a brutal reverse horror Metroidvania where you play as the monster instead of the hero. You control a terrifying shape-shifting creature escaping from a secret lab, hunting down scientists, and growing stronger with every kill. Yeah, you can unleash the horror now for just $4.99 while the deal lasts. Carrion is a brutal reverse horror Metroidvania where you play as the monster instead of the hero. You control a terrifying shape-shifting creature escaping from a secret lab, hunting down scientists, and growing stronger with every kill. Yeah, you can unleash the horror now for just $4.99 while the deal lasts.
Penitent One.
Blasphemous is a brutal, hand-drawn, 2D Metroidvania that combines fast-paced action with dark religious themes and haunting pixel art. Who don't know about Blasphemous? You play as a silent warrior on a journey through a cursed land full of grotesque enemies and unforgiving bosses. Now's the perfect time to embrace the sorrow. Now it's just $2.49 on discount.
Greater than what I have protected with my life and my...
Blasphemous is a brutal, hand-drawn, 2D Metroidvania that combines fast-paced action with dark religious themes and haunting pixel art. Who don't know about Blasphemous? You play as a silent warrior on a journey through a cursed land full of grotesque enemies and unforgiving bosses. Now's the perfect time to embrace the sorrow. Now it's just $2.49 on discount. And that's it for today. Those were a list of top 50 awesome Metroidvania games less than $5. Got a hidden gem I didn't mention? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video or discovered a new title to add to your collection, feel free to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you'll never miss future content. So thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.